Brits like yourself, Max, that have moved as immigrants to Dubai and established big expat communities there that are not representative of the original population of Dubai. Is that a cultural invasion?
I mean, 90% of Dubai is not from the UAE. They're not Arab. You know, 40% is Indian, another 15% is Pakistani.
If that's not a cultural invasion that's displacing or replacing the indigenous people, then what is? You're part of the problem that you're claiming is going on in Britain.
And the irony is, and honestly, you call me out for this hypocrisy, I'm fine for this. Nobody voted for that in the UK.
Who voted for it in Dubai? Well, nobody, because they don't have votes.
No. And the entire point is that they allowed it because it enabled massive economic and social, not social,
yes,
but economic improvement.
Yeah, as immigration to this country is done.
No, it's not.
Well,
it's low wage.
Max,
And the economics have been...
It hasn't. Every single study I've ever seen shows that immigrants contribute more to this country than they take up.
Yeah, no. Some immigrants do, some immigrants don't.
Yes, that's true. But on the whole, immigrants add more to the economy than they take out of it in this country. Just like I'm sure they do in Dubai.
That's a nonsensical argument.
No, it's not.
Immigrants... No. Okay, if you open up the borders for people who are going to drive down the minimum wage and drive down low-wage economics, of course, that's going to act counter to people who drive up high-wage economics. It's not rocket science.
Every single economic study that I've ever seen about this, Max, shows that on the whole, immigrants contribute more to the economy than they take. I just can't believe that as an immigrant to Dubai, where you tell me yourself 80% of the population is non-native, you're concerned about cultural displacement in Britain.
Of course. And I can talk about police. I can talk about social norms. I can talk about the application of laws and cultural and religious laws too, and how the UK has completely failed on these things. I can talk about the way that we have absolutely failed in the UK to not integrate, but to define what it is to be British and to allow people in.
But aren't you doing exactly the same thing in a different part of the world?
Well, I'm actually, by the very definition, when my kids get up and sing the UAE national anthem, and they dress in the UAE national dress, and they make sure, as we do, that we comply with all the cultural and religious
and they're at an international school, are they?
I don't speak a word of Spanish. I'm not going to sit there like an idiot while everyone laughs at me.
Relax. I've got a secret weapon.
Yes.
So how many of the children at that school are native to the UAE?
Probably 10%.
And that's integration in your view? You're well integrated with the native population of Dubai?
When those kids have to learn, and my kids have to learn Arabic,
that's
and
not
they
the
have
point,
to sing the national anthem 8 o'clock every morning.
That's not the point.
8 o'clock every morning, they stand up, and I got caught out by this.
But
they stand up and they sing the national
anthem, but they don't mix with native local people, do they? Clearly.
Well, of course they do.
How many of your kids' friends have grew up and born in Dubai as Arabs?
Probably, I'd imagine, 10-15%.
Right. So 90% of your children's friends aren't indigenous population, and you're worried about a lack of engagement and integration here.
They have to learn Arabic in the school. They have to sing the national anthem at 8 o'clock every single morning. They have to celebrate the UAE every single time that we have the UAE Day. So, yes.
I'd put it to you, there's far more integration in this country than the one that you've moved to.
I think you're wrong.
Despite the fact that 90% of your children's friends don't come from the country that you live in?
I think that my children respect the language and the culture, and we respect the laws and the religion
of
this country. Oh, it's terrible.
So you haven't bothered to learn the language of the country that you've moved?
I would be better off speaking Hindi than I would Arabic.
So everybody who moves to Britain should learn English, but you've moved to Dubai and haven't learned Arabic?
Yes.
And you don't see any hypocrisy in that at all?
I don't see the hypocrisy because we have to follow very strict laws within the country.
Immigrants should learn the language of the country they move to apart from you.
I didn't say that. You said that.
No, you said that anybody who moves to Britain should learn English.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. You said you were going on about people not learning the language.
No, I didn't. You said that. I didn't say that.
So you don't think people who come to Britain should learn English?
I don't think that's the defining nature, apart from in schooling.
That's not what I'm saying. Do you think they should or shouldn't learn English when they move here?
I think they should respect the culture.
Surely that includes learning the language?
Well, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
So why are you not respecting the culture of Dubai?
I am respecting the culture every single day.
But you haven't learnt the language in 13 years?
Not 13 years. I've been here